Hello viewers, Pep here with another alpha condition, this time with Atlas Reactor. This game is in early access, so everything is subject to change. This is a tactical turn-based PvP battle game by Trion. You might know them from the makers of Trove, Rift, or Arcade. This game is all of Trion's other games are free to play. And I read that this game was free to play when it came out, but now that it's on Steam, it has a price point of $20, $60, or $100. There's 3 different levels, and there are also microtransactions in the game. I'm not sure if Trion is just confused about what they're doing here, or like what they're going to go, like where they're going to go with the game. But they said that the game is going to have a free mode when it comes out. And also, the community is very mad about the whole thing having microtransactions and it not being a free-to-play game. They're talking about how they're having difficulty finding games. But Trion's brushing that all off and said that the community is healthy and there's no reason to switch to a free-to-play model. It's very decisive right now. The patron bonus is still under development. There are a few things like that, but it is a very polished game, and it is very tactical with kind of like think XCOM or something like that. There are very unique characters in the game. Like, I mean, these are all just. I mean, I love these models and this type of character. This guy looks so cool. But, you know, there's the firepower, the tankier characters, and the support characters. I'm going to play against bots, but I have to wait in the queue still. So I'm terrible at this game, by the way. So I'm going to wait. I'm going to leave this off, and I'm not going to make you sit through a queue. So I'll just come back when the queue pops, and I'll cut it all the wait out. Be right back. All right. It kept putting me in the queue with bots, and I couldn't find any co-op people, so I figured I'd just start a bot game only. Anyway, so we're playing against bots, like actually, not just co-op, which is fine. The turns in this game are split into 3 sections: a prep section, a dash, and a blast. Blast is attack, that's the red skills. Prep is traps and healing and other various things like this, gain shields for 3 turns. And dash is you quickly move out of the way of something. So if you think you're in a bad position, you can quickly get out of that place, and attacks will probably miss you because that happens before attack. We all moved. Moved happens last. So I'm playing a guy that has a ricochet bullet, which I think is pretty cool. I'm gonna try and shoot this guy, I guess. I like trying to keep this guy at a distance from everyone else, but this game has a ton of depth with the three phases of each turn. You have to try and decide what you're going to do in each of those. It's quite a bit to know where to stand, what's going to happen, what are all the skills everybody has that can hit you. There's so much going on here, tons of depth. And I really commend Trion for going that route and putting in so much depth to this game. I think it's really interesting, and I really do like the game. I think it's quite good, and there's a lot going on and a lot to like here. But for me, it's a lot. It's quite extensive. To figure out all of the stuff that's going to happen and go on and stuff like that. It ends up being just a lot to think about. I realize that this isn't the type of game I play a lot of, and so I'm really bad at it. But I think that there is a ton of depth here and a lot going on. Really easy to pick up and figure out on how to play each turn and how to play your character. And they have like all these tooltips already, which is nice. But to really get into it, I think, to be good at it, you'd have to play a lot. You'd have to play so much to learn everything about the game. That's just, that's too much for me. But I do like it, and I think the character design is really great. I also think that you know, I've enjoyed playing it. It's really polished. Everything so far, no bugs, no crashes. I haven't had anything bad happen. I've had some trouble finding co-op games, but I don't really want to get into PvP yet because I feel like if people have been playing this, I'm probably terrible. It's going to be difficult for me to jump in there and really keep up with everybody. I'm a little worried about that. So I'm just not sure how big the player base is. Honestly, I've seen people complain about it in chat and all chat where they had trouble. Oh wow, they were having trouble finding a game, and that makes me a little concerned about what the state of this game is going to be. I'm also a little worried about the pricing model. I'm not really sure how that's going to work out. Who knows, really, right? You know, it's just this game needs to figure out where it's going to go and what it's going to do. But yeah, I mean, all the characters are really unique and they all have really interesting skills. And there is quite a depth. There is a niche audience for this. There must be. Because this is the type of, like, game that I could see a lot of people getting really into. And if it's supported, you know, Trion's really good at getting games out and making games. And it seems to me that they want to make games and stuff like that. So I don't see why anybody should be worried about the future of this game. I'm sure they're going to complete it, but they're going to keep adding new characters, I'm sure, and they're probably going to try and make it more like a League of Legends experience because that model has been so popular and it's so good. But you know, it's up to them to decide where it's going to go from there in terms of what it's going to cost and stuff like that. Right now, I'm really surprised that this game is in early access, since it's so polished and there are 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, like 15 characters that you can play as. Like, what's the point? Why is it only in early access? Oh, I should have moved. Shoot. See, I was talking, I guess. I should have moved. This is a bad position. Oh, I guess we're behind the shield. Positioning is everything in this game. Figuring out what to do, when to position yourself is going to be really, really important when you're playing this game. Like all of us standing up clumped together like this seems like a really bad idea. But we're behind the shield, so I'm not really sure. Yeah, I just, you know, with this game being in early access, I don't know why. There's so much going on here, so much done, so many characters. It is fun to play. I've enjoyed myself so far. There's, you know, no point. Let me do this. There seems to be no reason for the game to be in early access. I'm not sure. Maybe they're worried about the servers, and I'd like to say that it has a really healthy population, but they haven't released anything. I was reading a lot about that. I was really trying to figure out what the numbers of that were. But yeah, see, like that move, I dashed out of the way because both of those people were trying to kill me. Good, that dash was good. That was my ult, and it didn't kill anybody, unfortunately. But wow, I am in serious problem now. I'm gonna have a serious issue. I'm gonna dash again because it seems to me like they're trying to kill me. But that adds like a whole thing to it. You know, I could see getting on and talking to people over voice chat and planning out like who to attack and trying to box people in maybe with more traps. I realize I'm playing with bots, so that's going to be more difficult, but this game is going to require a lot of communication with everybody. That's going to be key to this type of game. Typically, I think these games are more single player, although I guess XCOM had a multiplayer. I've never played it. I would love to know how that matches up. I'm kind of curious. I wonder how that works out. Let's check and see. I guess this one. Maybe I should have moved again. I don't know. Yeah. I mean, this is pretty much it. I think at this point you pretty much know if you're into these types of strategy games. I think it's pretty good though. Look for a free weekend. They seem to be having a lot of them. Right now it's still going on. When this video goes up, it'll still be free for a couple more days. You can just grab it on Steam and check it out. There'll be nothing to lose. I wonder, maybe keep an eye on it if this is something you're thinking about, maybe because they will make it free to play again. I really do wonder about that. Anyway, if you made it this far, thank you very much for watching. Subscribe maybe, it's going to be a lot more content. I keep making two videos every week, so keep an eye out for that. Subscribe and you'll get a notification, and I'll see you later. Bye! Thanks for viewing the End of Video Hotline. Please listen carefully as our menu items have changed. Press 1 for distance, press 2 for Hurt World, or press 3 for Brawlhalla. Have a nice day.